I think it was 2005. And Nyamena Dom Minya breakthrough with my first single or first album featuring songs like a Bema Bia Sorry or Virgin. Menina Kasa Wednesday, we are birthday day, make a talk, Mentara Meshapu. She decides, oh, I don't like this. Oh, this one, the inscription on it, it looks a bit satanic, change it. And this woman is laughing with me. We are joking. We don't speak on a Thursday. Friday afternoon, I get a phone call. I send the money that they needed, and they say, we can't get the medication. Boom, she's gone. So it changes a whole lot in terms of your perspective. And I miss me because this is what even got me more angry. Because what catch there, you don't know Bob Brapa. Na we are the Sikane Bema, Enya Sika Ebotuma Ede. But the same money couldn't save my mom. And for me, Minyaya Anka, we had dealt with things differently, but I was in a different frame of mind.
Now you okay? The problem they start after Momika baby no.
Yes, because that time
the problem never worried man.
Yes.
She has a plan, a secret mission filled by gratitude and affection. She chooses her mother's favorite breakfast, Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a harmonious blend of flavors crafted with care and devotion. The taste of tradition and comfort.
Breakfast is ready.
In that moment, their connection deepens, a bond strengthened by a shared experience. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a delicious breakfast made with care and love in just 2 minutes.
DHW 1642 Concord Plain Table Intercooler Engineer Baku 16 Daily Hustle Worldwide. The only internet. Nana me ko UK according to mene nyumtini or a heavy pa or a heavy musician. Ghana ni international art or day form. Mo amu ni nyum baby me sure say ebia na ebi mu nche da nim but bebre na nim no ote ne nyuma agi bebia ene me kwa kodi nko maka say me show we so there expect anything me ti me obi aba at any time yeah nene me kwa ya me kwa kodi nko me ko UK me ne Reggie-Zippy.
Yeah, man.
Reggie-Zippy.
What up, everyone? This is Reggie.
And I'm Bowley.
Keep watching SVTV Africa. You don't know. The best.
Before I say, my sponsors, I say, tap send more Europe, Canada, US, UK, no more download the tap send. Tap send app here, the any Gina so the money sika, ebe finti. More Gulf countries, Dubai, ni adie so, UAE, ubeti me asene, Abu Dhabi, ni adie, ubeti me use tap send. Download the app, ni see our Play Store ni app. So send this scan, I buy mobile money wallet, so Ghana said in Skolom. Now download the app, ni we ebe bisa promo code Shannon, so na type SVTV. And one o type ya o send ya beba sasuna ejumapa on demand ye dan mo akwantuom mo Ghana especially mo akwantuom a mo hia artisan styler painter plumber steel bed electrician auto repairs ni ade no ejumapa say region bia o project wo bia na so hia o service bia no obenya obi wo ho enti de obey say ko Play Store ni App Store na download the ejumapa app na ni atro screen so o download ya na just simple kra no o boss wa obo artisans ni ade obi be si dan ma oni ade obinya omo and obetimi akọ mo website www.ejumapa.com okwa pa eno ana na odem so na Delight Foods ye kama pa mi ko UK House Sakoko Bofrot Burkina ena Sobolo eye champion pa the whole UK omaji bebia okọ Afro shop bia na okasa wo hwe Delight Foods Delight House Sakoko ubehu obi atombi Turkey for ni tombi obi atombi omfum sa enti say walande fresh wo UK for we ni che Afro shop bia bisa Delight Food House Sakoko onoma kama o Ghana enti for ni che Delight Foods House Sakoko ene ada Bofrot ni Sobolo no Reggie-Zippy mo akwa baboko de
Me nyame adom boko
Nice one. Me buy UK na me show ba me
Oh,
nsan
Joe, minim. Sata naturally me tankwa da hide. Because Minyaba could contact him. Say, oh, Charlie, DJ Nami or town. Oh, Charlie, bro. I wish I could come, but you see right now. Yeah, man, Nanedu, yeah.
But finally, I say, I mean, it's all good, sir.
Yeah.
And Saka or SBTV Africa.
Yeah,
So
man.
I mean, sir, almost I can't begin, you know. Yatitonium bebre. Only later, only a bully, Reggie and bully.
That's right.
X Factor. Omaji baby. Omaji cash abeshano.
Nyami adum.
But and me say, oh, and ya fina me know babe A to Z. I mean, why interviews all over, you are everywhere already. But if we say yatim won catch kakra, meaning say menka ya meaning say I think say 2021 was a day. Oh my maker baby, bagana be ye ni adie. But in a way, no brief, no. Let's get to know you, kakra. I mean, why any Reggie-Zippy, real name, maybe all free or Ghana, then we can talk about other things about your career.
So, Reggie-Zippy, Nipa Bia, first of all, me do Nipa Nina, and me yo being so I many so the Obibia Beya Mame as a human being, and I dear back on so I did be a Mr. Minyankopon say, or Mammy and home brassier now. It's the empire. So Henny David Boy say rather mammy deal here be bring a manka saying tiao and say midi so mammy and kutri one answer bibisa. That is the type of person I am. Aside that, you know, Reggie-Zippy will be mini wo Michelle school ase wo Aguna Swedro Happy Home, and Happy Home was, I think said Kwakese also used to be there, but he was probably maybe years and years ahead of me. And then from Aguna Swedro to Ghana Believers primary in Dansoman, and then I completed my JHS there. Where over there, I was actually the school worship prefect.
Wow.
Yeah. In JHS.
And then SU for no.
Ubana me pitu ahonhombone. Now hombone is almost dealing with me. You know, but I was, you know, I've always loved the work of God and, you know, everything. So from JHS, then I went to Accra Academy, and then Accra Academy, Accra Technical University now, formerly Accra Polytechnic. I studied marketing. Accra, I was a science student, and, you know, I was actually there. You know, you mentioned Bolare earlier on. I was in the same hall with Bolare's younger brother, Kevin Adisi, and he free on the Mononaja. After Accra Polytechnic, I would say, well, when I was on campus as well at Accra Academy, you know, that was where the music thing became very serious. Go on, say, and Mema war energy be as you're back together, whether for a good cause or a bad cause, you know, things do erupt out, and luckily, you know, for me, so I was in a group, Tragedy 3. This was about the year 2001, and you know, we competed on Miss SSS. You know, like we performed all over. Yeah, man. You know, so from there, I decided to take the music thing seriously, and thanks be to God. And I believe that even between after completing senior high school and going to Accra Technical University, so I had the opportunity to work at the state insurance company Bob Freeman branch right behind Accra Polytechnic back then. over there, Bastona and Yumno, like it was literally always hunting me. Until me imagine that no, and then me taking it serious. And I mean, about I think it was 2005, and Nyamenadum minya breakthrough with my first single or first album, featuring songs like a Bema Bia Sorry or Virgin or Barbonia Warrior for Sale, and then it went on, and the rest is history. And then Nyamenadum. So you fast forward this, so Nipa by UK, so by God's grace, Yebusia Ade, Yeboshe Yebusia, and we learned, and Naminadum we got into finance and accounting as well. And I just thank God for the life He's actually given me, honestly.
Wow. Oh,
okay. Between me mama na me papa na me mama a wenya ne baby kona me papa. Na ye too, but unfortunately, man no Dimitri, of him at a very young age. And,
sorry about that.
It has been one of a very BBA like a how me pa, but what can we do? I mean, to date, me papa kasa we can as when you not share now, but on me papa's side, I've got about 5 other enuanum on me papa's side, but unfortunately, I think in the year 2020 or 2021, and also you lose Beninu Crow. He was a teenager, such a good boy. May he so rest in peace, Thomas. But at the Crow, woman there me be a me papa nemma ana me mama senior sister nemba. I see all of them as minianum because I was raised as an only child, and having that sort of big family no yeah me feel, and Nyamenadum so Adam akaye a abakan wo me mama na a ne uncle a ne brother na wo friend and ne sister won't him me wo first one no Dimitri on. So unfortunately he lost his life many years ago in Nigeria. Uncle Frank, may so rest in peace. But yeah, I just see in life, and we have to go through so many things. But when it comes to my younger siblings, I don't play with them. I love them all, from my cousins and everything, and they all know it's there.
Wow.
Reggie,
Reggie, who breakthrough ne bay, who hits ne bay, Virgin bay, for sale bay, on normal chance ma eko UK now.
Oh yes, and Mekade that very album no, and me nipa bin so I say me papa na ntone how do you call it back then no not me like me a lot of moves. I mean Akuna Namona de Kumi guitar, those are not friend nightmare. Yeah, underground artists, it took me 9 to 50 TV3 Kanda Kusi a danceman and south of the corner. But then Namina dum me recorded me sugar tone. Those times no no see a nyuma the likes of me boss a lucky man son or friend the late Darcy Bredram Ramona, and so I many call into agreement also a Shatawale ni Natalie part of the militants on and on me call Sugartone in the studio now okay feature me one nyum do but after featuring Sugartone was like, hi Charlie, you be good and I go like make we record until many year recordings na there Nyamenadum Niger. Yeah, I think the album, the first album, Virgin album, in a matter of 2 weeks, because and I knew my nipa throw egu hono, and I underground artist be so a common Déáth, opportunity never we don't waste it. So your friend say me yeah album ni we, and then Sugartone's late brother Kofi, may he so rest in peace. Took it out to Hot FM, Peace FM, all these, and then Nipakra also champion him very, very well. The late Mufti Dabre of Peace FM. And those times, people like Young Joe, Appa Jr., there are so many, the likes of DJ Hagla Moniad. I love to, thank these people, even DJ Ashman as well, because they've all contributed, in our journey one way or the other. And see, a delay, so what top radio for, and she heard the song, and delay was like, delay without her even meeting me or anything. Or the in the morning show them, and then I decided that no, me penny number na me friend na me dana. Since me friend delay me so, delay na me shall be brave. Since on day no na me ma me na, we were very cool. Until delay the album ne call KK Music Kwame Mickey, Kwame Mickey me boss. So I've always had help. Nyamena dom mekade at any step of the way, and I believe that it is, by the grace of God, and also keeping it real and staying humble, so that because people love to help a person that they know you are teachable or coachable. Delay na that time na me produce a friend Prince crowd or Italy. Na friend Prince, those are no produce Castro ne albums Sradenamna de Dinah Samoa King David Fenoche na de so delay work here friend Prince, but we met and then the rest became history. A signed deal, even though as an upcoming artist now Sikana or fine day, it was really good, but it really some a man for an away back door humanity, obey and same baby, but Nyankopon was good. And the friend Prince was the first producer to actually take me on tour. Less than a year of having mainstream hit, back in 2006 on near Italy. And I must also thank my brother Cocovelli who tried the Obama Lisaf music, assign him, so and these are the things Mekai back in the days, and I'm like, Charlie, there was love, and I really hope that in the current Ghana music industry, that love is still there, and because you see Castro, for instance, I don't know that if I'm allowed to say he's so resting because it's been years now, but Castro, I'm a upcoming artist. Castro be feature me, or we are the way to America. When he was, hitting with Sadenam and all of those things. And I'm like, oh, Charlie, so we had good people to learn from. KK Fosu, for instance, every time, hey, who you good, who be make it, and the same thing, same as Samini, same as my godfather, Ronnie Coaches as well. I've had a lot of support from my predecessors, even KK and all of that, and it has helped, yeah.
Wow. Inti yemsha about tour no nti ba be na ekoka wo UK. E ka de o first tour e Italy na ekọ countries are in na ekọ.
Oh, yeah, first in the day it was a very great friend and tour. So it was Ame Kwabna Ijabomo for Screwface and a tour no na from Prince no handle and you call Italy. And that was where Michia, a member woman, now my ex-wife. And, it was beautiful. I was young. We were all young. Charlie, Ubia need a Dajuni Bia, and Shema Bia will be Bia, just music and, enjoying the life. And, until by the end of the tour, no, not there, I mean, Mata need doom, it's yeah, this is a don't kakanka crowd, worry na about the kind of so by na, and then gradually I was becoming a family man, and I embraced it because especially as Ubia, as an only child, it was necessary that I built a family, so I take family building very seriously. Yeah.
Wow. And to first store na no.
I'm back. Oh, me buy sign koi because that time Besiano crab back Ghana and things. Those times, and I'm a right hand man. I couldn't a movement up and down here and there, until back Ghana, Sunny koi, Mr. Mekasano back, I'll Sunny back view and then Mr. Miko Bium, I think. The last time I was in Italy was 2009, but the very first tour in 2006, we toured literally from Germany, France, Italy, Austria, Netherlands. Where else? No,
European.
Yeah. And the beauty of that tour was, Friend Prince actually was driving us. Road from Italy to Austria, Urban Kakra. So we go there, maybe we do a show in Vienna or something. The next day we move, we get to maybe, it was very eye-opening. And, those times, because to me to Naka, to yes, boss. Charlie, 1 hour they pay me. But, it was really good.
Them album the out when you tour na the woman, typical the yes KB woman.
Oh yes.
And on normal just break through, but maybe an SKB woman.
No. You see, and the good thing is, I say to the glory of God, well, friend, apart from the album Nankasa, under those times, not one ma you negotiate until be a 1 mouse candidate day. Apart from that money, the amount of shows I played around back then is uncountable. So in fact, I'll say that me make even more than what I received as the album money. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I see. Okay, into fast forward, the young move UK, since you are there, based in UK, Atlanta, UK. Yeah. How many years in?
Hey, Charlie.
Since year,
Ben. 2024.
Since year, Ben.
Hey, so since December 2010, to make 14 years. I could say I could have more Michael Jackson, na BBI, Madam Bruni.
Okay, you bully but together and why nyama international wabo shows why nyama bebre when your deals na the wom.
Yeah.
Since you know Baziko because yet on can after the 2021 nyama bebre sisi na make about mommy baby.
Yeah.
Either abafum more before me meant Yantonka. Even grano interview simple. I mean, share them with
in fact, since 2021, this is my second interview since 2021. The reason being there, in fact, I would say, and I'm very honest with it. Before I even delve into it, Mekade Obibia Nema Metias and Nepapatiase, like they are blessed and they will take full advantage of the relationship between our mom and our papa, and make sure that you make them happy and proud, because remember one of the videos I've got with her, every time maybe I feel a bit down or anything, I watch that video. And it was during the time we were doing the X Factor and all of that. Now, I said, Reggie, you have made me so proud. Reggie, I love you. And for me to have had that memory captured on a video. No, it means a lot. My father, the same thing. I happened to be raised by two fathers. So after my mom's married with my biological dad, my stepdad, but even in my relationship with him, it's not like stepson, it's dad, son, and to date we have relationship, and they both advised me what to me for, especially with the bereavement and everything. I remember Ghana, the first time I went to see my mom in a lifeless body war transition. It was extremely painful. It was a Tuesday afternoon. And because I didn't see whilst I was in UK for about 2 months, and I had this conviction that, me kona me hu sisi na me fresh sisi ma bia obejimedo, and it was so painful. I'm like, come on, man, so, and luckily I had my papa and my uncle, they held me, because it was something that I hadn't experienced. Now, I mean, so like we were and we are still very close,
Wow.
Yeah. So from that time, it really impacted me, and I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, like the battles is hard to fight, because they also they know, like our brother, and shout out to people like Amanda GC, Stacey Amwate, Ochami Kofi, so many people from Ghana, Doreen Avio, and all these people, they were reaching out to me, because for the first time they could see that man is not his usual bubbly self. And I've really been through a lot. It was quite traumatic, but Medanyame said that after almost 3 years now, I've come out of it knowing what I know, and being able to rise above it. Now I see it like, oh, okay, this was it. Because around those times, Crown, I was researching like how to, because I wanted to get over that pain of the sudden loss very quickly. But no, after going to therapy and even before maybe Ghana, my doctors were making sure that, everything was done, because it was a very tough moment for me. But Sedan Kanyankopon there, he's kept me alive, because when it first happened, I thought, nah, what's the point? What's the point in, like being here? I've raised kids, I've done this, that. I want to see my mom, I want to spend time with her. And it might sound a bit crazy, but that woman.
Na bazi no bo chim na also pede kwa anade.
Oh yeah. The very.
Na also pede kunwa.
Not them pede. I just because this is a thing. As a Christian, I knew that your life does not belong to you. It's a gift from God, and your life is supposed to be a blessing unto others. Inti senya mishrawa onye for awupe wo hu ana awo na wo ma na ebi a webusia pe, but to be a blessing, because even this owua sem na nyema ye kan and the impact, someone might watch this video, be watch a video because they, oh wow, into a normal. Because guess what, a few months ago na me share Busta Rhymes ni interview be, and Busta Rhymes was talking about the fact that for 9 straight years, no soon releasing him. And I was like, why? But at the bottom of the interview, Busta Rhymes Nenyan Kwa on in the say from day one, I'll be the manager. After that, they were like family. Nenyan Kuni film Chris Mirif in his name, and of him, Busta could not take a whole Busta Rhymes. He has everything, but he just couldn't take the pain, and so he sank deep into his sorrow And it got to a point that they had to even rush him to hospital and perform a surgery on him before gradually Papa be filmed during the COVID time and all that. So these are the things that bereavement and other unexpected death to me cause sometimes me catch me nyankufu be there. You see, I do cry me when there. And it's something that you can't choose. Akwa there say ebia we busanyi bia epenasema na I don't know ebia o yare da ho be 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, 1 month, whether cancer, stroke, whatever. You when based on in some doctor no be no psychologically, emotionally, no, you are kind of prepared for the worst. But the sudden death is whereas ebia obia nebusuani ayare adahobe 6 months and 1 year, you know, it's like they are just waiting for the time to come. No, sudden death. No, now you are now going to spend the next 6 months or 1 year getting used to the fact that, oh, she's gone or he's gone, you know. And I'll say that when it comes to those things, I believe that we need to be empathetic towards people, because there was a time when, you know, I had people who were prioritizing, oh, Charlie, you are on tour, go on tour and go and make money. I'm like, are you crazy, Charlie? This is the love of my life. This is my mother. Like, this woman was 2.5 months away from her wedding day. Menina Kasa Wednesday, we are buried the day. Make Kotokra, Mentara Meshapu. She decides, oh, I don't like this. Oh, this one, the inscription on it, it looks a bit satanic. Change it. And this woman is laughing with me. We are joking. We don't speak on a Thursday. Friday afternoon, I get a phone call. I send the money that they needed, and they say, we can't get the medication. Boom, she's gone. So it changes a whole lot in terms of your perspective. And I miss me because this is what even got me more angry, because what catch there, you don't know Bobrapa. Na we see the Sikane Bema, Enya Sika Ebotuma Ede. But the same money couldn't save my mom.
Hello? Oh, my son is Canada Dada. And then he left for menu. My son, this is a setup. Who was Spain? Oh, yes. Spain was any sicker free. A Ghana. Yet we love you. It's 11 and as a man of a baby from Rono. Oh, Daddy, my son, what a check of phone. Why? Charlie, it's very easy now to send money from anywhere in Europe to Ghana. I'm in Spain right now, and I just send money to my mom. And on Tiasia, also, don't send it, don't take e-levy. No, on Tap Send, there's no e-levy charge. It's just free when you send. Those in the US, those in London, those in Canada, plenty places in Europe. You can send your money through Tap Send to Ghana. And please, it's free of charge. There's no deduction in any e-levy or any charge at all. So what are you waiting for? Send the money to those family people. Me must send it. Let's go and take a clan talk. Reggae man of a pack. It's Tap Send.
And you can ask maybe, in fact, some of my aunties were even worried, because after that, you know, bro, and I've got the receipts. I spent over 500,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
You know, because it's like I just want to make sure she's okay, because I'm like, oh, Charlie. And I can't vex God. I say, God, you know, try give my mommy, you know, try give we. At least make the woman wearing wedding gown safe before. But my old girl, they wear in wedding gown where they take rest in grave inside, you know. And that be where you come to realize, actually, if you ask me, sika, and bibia, and so on, and the more we prioritize human life, say, Charlie, Me, it is before I ever interview, and now I was sending me the video from 6 years ago. I'm very happy. I'm like, oh, Charlie, man, forgets it, and for me, I cherish those days more than, in fact, most of the very, very rich and affluent people I know, they will tell you that I mostly stay away from them because I don't love people based on what you can do for me or how rich you are. I love people because you have got a good heart. And that was how my mom and dad raised me. Papa, you are working hard. I value that, more than Obia Sebi Wenya Sika Bebre, so they are oppressing people. Another who there will be regret, but they would rather maybe go blow it on a party than to be of help, and that's my nature. And I just thank God for that sort of.
After mommy asemi by oma eba foam spirit nyina eba foam yi. Few years and a wife is so and it's now about 15 years. Honestly, be team.
My bro, I say.
Honestly, another because they may be sir because you not for 15 years.
Yeah.
And or man
yeah.
Now after I pass it through a year, I tried to recover a crash. So now for the family issues, so I be boom there. On to me, you biome. Oh no, me who be on Instagram page. No, actually, no file for it. Oh no, pay for BBR. Today, no, I happy there. On you who biome. But sad. I mean, pay go for pay divorce. I mean, divorce or me pay because as I say, me for ba woman. Ma me nko fu bebre aka seba woni mi de me sheda on me nye happy with yenja ware me for ba wom. So we single won nyimba. No divorce ono obi an find any way.
Exactly.
But before ba bem no jaya or a problem.
Yeah.
Inti in a way no me feel there bia enka ho asem ye but me ti be so there. But na otimisi obi a enye na atena for 15 years. Mo hu bia. It's bad not to be so catch out there. Charlie, or say abusive, me unyama bebra, what not torture na me share.
Yeah. Me da bebre. I mean, it's a very delicate subject, but I choose to look at it from a very open mind because DJ Name. So this is what happened, and I want you to follow for me. 2019, 2020, and COVID hit. The very day I will announce the UK lockdown, Anna we were in Wales. Yes, start yeah, toa, yeah, boha. Lockdown. And mostly no yeah booking agencies, no what they do over here and there. By the beginning of the year, no, what list shows, no, as we are going on, some may get cancelled, others will be added and everything. So roughly, that maybe by February, it's minimum latest by July, August, it be I am found the 100,000 be babatum and 50,000 be now the am found the 10 cities for babatum. So boom, COVID hits, and we don't know what is happening. Yeah, self-employed. So it's like, oh my God, what are we going to do? All of a sudden, in Crawford, active, we are recording, traveling, performing everything. All of a sudden, you are home-based. You don't know what is happening. Every day, the restrictions keep going. And a lot of, active musicians suffered out of it because even as of that time, we were planning to release our second album, which was our very last album in 2020, under COVID. So happened. And then it's like, the panic. We know the money is sat in the booking agency bank account and everything. Our royalties are coming in, accountants are looking after everything, but you cannot touch that money because you haven't delivered the service they need. And these times, you know, some of the companies were closing down. And imagine, as a businessman, you are already stressing like, Charlie, so right now, if I for do interviews, if I not go fit do, how I go fit do this? You know, it's a whole lot. So Nyamena dum kakan kakra, then we entered 2021. Thank God, UK system near good that for those of us who are self-employed, or we were self-employed and we're paying our taxes and everything, no, we got the support. But the financial support was there. But imagine you'll be a pem na ebia assembly sinti abansu I for the meantime I am managing or how high them are, you know, you are like, Charlie, open the country, make a go, you know, make my distance. But yeah, right after COVID, we are back on the road, money is flowing, everybody is happy. I am so happy. Like, I had plans literally the very day and I'll never forget, 27th August 2021. That time, no, Yakobo shows, you bear 1 week stretch. Memman a woman me were Italy. And I am also touring. I go home. My uncle saying it was a Thursday, at the chain Friday. And you know, I was like, oh Charlie, finally, I'm feeling good, you know. My friend and my mate, they've gone on holidays, you know, life is gradually coming back to normal. Then the next day, boom, this happens. Me can and I man a woman on their return, no. One of the places I know here, Boshun, I'm sure that are about UK, that so you might have heard it. Butlins. It's a massive holiday family group, you know, people, and they had gotten us sea view, then they you know, golden room days for the kids because they are Reggie-Zippy's son or Reggie and Boli's, you know, family and everything. And then that happened. And the trauma of, you know, like how much I was looking forward to life after lockdown and back on the road and everything, because like I was saying, there were so many things that it's like, I can finally breathe again. I'm doing what I love, because a lot of musicians will tell you that when we are on stage, it's like the time that we feel very free and alive and everything, you know. So this happens and my mental health dips big time. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, with the likes of Akun and Amo, they'll tell you there were times that literally I was gone. I had checked out, you know, and I also had to still deal with having to send emails to accountants, transfer me this money right now, I need it now, do this, call, and then I'm dealing with, you know, the mortuary in Ghana, and it's like, and that is where you say, you know, because I am the only son, and like, this is my mom, and I have to stay strong for her. My friends are trying, everyone is trying, but at the end of the day, when you sit back alone, it's like, hey, really? You know, and the way my mental health dipped, I believe the member woman, she got a bit worried, you know, and scared. And I totally understand that. No, but don't make sure that Bibi Bonnie be and Tom. And I appreciate her, but she's only human and she's a mother too. She did her best. I'm not going to fault her for anything. And I mean, me a nipa bia. Samenyonam. Na minim de asumesi a menene na me se amena asem de tuma nka de no be ya ama me megina nechi. And a lot of times, you know, to them, make us say, I keep referencing Akunana and all of that. I mean, Akunana, because of Mankasama Warimun Semna, even I mean, we the fee argue. Charlie, but you ever to talk to us, say, come up for there, I'm not going to listen. But we know that deep down, we care for each other. And it's been 24 years of friendship like that. He will call me something small, they talk, then I vex. Maybe into something will happen for inside, and they talk to him, then he vex. But we know that we care, you know. But unfortunately, not everyone can stand, you know, the battle like that. But notwithstanding, the mother of my children, she still is, and she will continue to be a very driven, hard-working woman. And for me, Minyayanka, we had dealt with things differently, but I was in a different frame of mind. So, and sometimes, and these things, after, you know, years of studying and, you know, like trying to understand human behavior in this and that, because I've had the privilege to now like properly study to understand why people react in certain ways, which I have used to even support society. See, I just wish there. And again, around that time, no, I don't think she had the necessary support. Ebia, mami bia na de, auntie bia na so, because my mom was a huge influence, a massive reason why we even got married in the first place. My mom was very happy, you know, big on us being a family and everything. And it was up until recently that my dad told me that, share, now, mommy. I said, oh, you're back Ghana for mommy. Who the first time I meet your grandfather, I say, hey, old man, ninja uni. I say, that why? I say, oh, nana. Me too many sisi jina ho me rap more na maswom. So I say, you know, so because of what she had been through and what they had been through, they were always, and they have always remained supportive of my relationship. Because I know, like, you know, I've not really been the type that I love to commit, because one, me boom home. I don't like, you know, jumping from here and there. No.
Reggie, Samati was not there. Now you okay? The problem is start after Momika baby no.
Yes, because that time.
The problem about worrying man.
Yes, because yes, and like when I posted online, I did say that I accept all my mistakes. I am a person that I'm not going to, you know, shy away from, you know, in fact, even before I left home, there were times that I could see my kids were becoming distant from me, you know, and I mean, bro, I've been through a lot. I have been through a lot. You
so
know,
if you the career, most men can either wage man and either in your time and in your time and
music, no.
Music, ejuma na ye no. Enti eche boto e kwa ha kwa enti. Is it like in your time and
so you see, no. This was like for a very long time, going on stage or making music became a job for me instead of a hobby. I go on stage just because if I don't go, I am losing our booking agents money. I am also causing loss of money to my business partner Boli, because Sabi, I'm in a me film, but no, me and I papa in film, so I have to just soldier on. Songwriting wise, I couldn't write happy songs and all that because it's like Anna brand, is known for that. That's why we have always been busy. Menyoka say like, we've got a few shows lined up, and probably I think for the first time ever, I will perform feeling like because I have done 360. But in Yatori, because before my mom's passing, say talk Krana, I speak with my kids. Morning, afternoon, evening, bedtime, FaceTime, everything. In fact, there are times that say last show say if it's like 2 hours away from my family home, I would drive Medda. Now my sorry be 4 a.m. and I'll drive back home just so I can take my kids to school. Because I've always been a dedicated father. I know that, and I believe that even for my children, knowing that, oh, Charlie, Papa, who used to be so happy, my kids used to tease me, and one of the greatest pleasure I used to have as a father is maybe park a car no fiena, you see them in the windows, crew will be a top floor, crew or middle floor, then crew say boy done a bit, daddy, and they love the fact that daddy will always bring sweets, and they were my younger siblings and my kids. They knew they could be themselves around me. I allowed them, even though I would not allow them to misbehave. And my 3 children, they are very well behaved, very bright children, creative, intelligent, and I couldn't do it all by myself without the help of their mother. And for me, I would say that Sabi, I worry for and especially a Nije woman for a very long time without any sort of abuse and stuff, those things, we always need to, watch who we open up to in our most vulnerable moments.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job, then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
My name is Fernanda Samoa, Director and CEO of Second Generation IT Group. Guess what? We are currently in Ghana, and we're going to offer the best courses that will allow you to work anywhere in the world. The courses that we're going to offer, we're talking about cloud computing, we're talking about introduction to computers, networking, network security, cyber security.
We have a conducive learning environment, and our programs are interactive, where the students get to ask questions and they get answers that's going to help them, and we equip them with the right knowledge.
Classes are offered Monday through Friday. It depends on which day you want to come. We have morning shift, we have afternoon schedule, we have evening schedule, and also on the weekends. To register, go to www.secondgenit.com and register.